Hey guys, this is Nick from Horror Breakdown. I'm starting something new now. I wanted to go through a collection spotlight, kind of to go over some of the favorite releases I have in my collection. As you can probably see, I have a ton of tapes back there. There's some beta, there's some VHS. It's mostly VHS. There's some beta. It's even some pneumatic tapes up there. And then over there we have mostly DVDs. And then right behind it up top is actually a signed Creepshow beta Warner clam. I changed out the clamshell case, put an Amaray case because I kind of liked it for its display ability and it's more solid. So yeah, there's that. There's actually a Fog 8mm tape back there too. Super. Is it the not Super 8mm? The Video 8, the one that Kodak did. So I have a bunch of stuff I'd like to go over, and then mostly Blu-rays there. You can't see all of them here, but right on the side here, I have these are some of my big box VHS tapes, Betamax tapes, smaller beta tapes, and Blu-rays at the top. And then back here, I have Blu-rays as well. Then I have laser discs up a couple up the wall, and some of tapes that I showcase in general. So looking over here, the next one I'm probably going to go over is Gates of Hell. That's a movie that I like a lot, like the cover artwork, like a lot of things about it. But today what I wanted to go over was probably the favorite release that I have in my collection. So this one took me a while to find. It's not really a great film, but it is great in the things that it tried to get away with, and it's great in an infamous way. And it is Gore-met Zombie Chef from Hell. Get my fingers out of the way there. So now the thing about this was this one is actually the box is like in really good shape. This I actually got in a lot many years ago. And this is, I don't know if you can see it right there. This is a beta release. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, but there's really no crushing to the box at all. The thing is really nice. The only thing it has is actually a couple pen marks that were there. You can kind of see them, some marks. But otherwise, I mean, it's probably the cleanest one that I've seen between VHS and beta. And I actually have, if you go to vhscollector.com and search for this, I'm the one that uploaded many years ago the beta artwork for the movie. I had a VHS copy as well. It was pretty beat to hell, so I ended up selling it to fund other things. I've had a couple cut boxes over the years that came in lots that I've traded off and whatnot. And I've transferred the movie to my computer as an archival copy. So this is my official copy that I have, technically, I guess you say legally, on Betamax. Then I have an archival copy that's backed up. But being that I can watch it anytime like that, I really decided not to bother keeping the VHS tape since room is a little bit of a premium at the moment. I'm pulling it out. Actually, you may have actually never seen a beta release of it because it's the VHS. It's not common, but it does come up more often than it does on beta. So there you go. And then this one's from Pastime Video. See if I can get it to focus on it at all. Here we go. So I don't live in Idaho, but Pastime Video. So kind of something that I always thought was cool about this stuff, and I try not to make too much room for stuff that I don't think is very interesting anymore because I don't have a lot of room. I mean, you just kind of wonder, like, who was actually watching these things? Did anybody actually watch these things? It just kind of has a nostalgic appeal to it that I really like. But like I was saying, I don't really love the film. Like, I've seen the movie, and it's funny because it lists like a 90-minute runtime. The movie's actually about God, I want to say it's like 60 minutes long, or it's under 70 minutes. Maybe it's 67 minutes. And it was shot in I believe Super 8mm or just 8mm, and it's a little bit hard to watch and kind of boring, but it has its funny moments. And yeah, showing it again here for anybody that came in later. So I'm doing a live event here. Just kind of been working a lot and just like to take a couple moments to upload stuff and bring a kind of collection spotlight. So collection spotlight, something I'm going to be trying to do every week, just going over major stuff that I really like in my collection. So yeah, it's just, I can't say enough about the cover. I mean, it's pretty classy, gory artwork. If I'd have seen this as a kid on the shelves, I don't really remember seeing it, though my dad used to own a pizza place that was right next to a video store when I was a kid, and I remember going in a lot. That would have been the late 80s, and I remember seeing a lot of cool stuff there, but don't remember that exact one. Remember a lot of other cool stuff, a lot of cool posters and whatnot. But that one definitely would have caught my attention, and I definitely would have gotten made fun of later at home had I ever brought that home and been, forced everybody to watch it. They would have asked what the heck I even rented. So I guess just something I really found interesting about it was I spoke with the on the phone. I did a phone interview with the guy who was the health inspector. His name's Chuck Presley Clubb. He had a small part in the movie when it was shot. I think it was 85 or 1986, where they shot it in, I want to say it was South or North Carolina. In fact, the bar is still up. It's supposed to be a bar in a somewhat seedy area. So the bar's still up. And I'm going to upload the interview sometime this week or next week to my channel so everybody can check it out and listen to it. But it was really cool to listen to how it was made, low budget. And it's really kind of cool how all of that stuff in the 80s was essentially like YouTube for them, to where on a more difficult level, but to where you could put something out, and if it kind of fit the bill to what some distributor thought they could get away with, they would put it out. You might never see $1 from it, but you got exposure. It was out there. You could see it on a shelf somewhere, and that's kind of like a very magical thing that is just doesn't compare with a lot of things nowadays. I mean, YouTube, you can put stuff out there, and it's definitely anybody in the world can see it. It's just different, but it's kind of neat to see these things the way they were a long time ago. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be uploading the interview that I did for it sometime this week or next week. Again, looking at the artwork here, just really cool. And I really like this one because it doesn't have sun fading, the one that I have. What tends to go on a lot of these is the red. The reds tend to fade, and that's the way a lot of it goes first. But yeah, I have a feeling this one didn't get rented too much, or if it was kind of high on the shelves. But got this one a couple years ago, and it's definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll catch you next time. If you want to, I'd appreciate it if you give my video a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think is your favorite. What is your favorite release of whatever you collect? And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.